Welcome to the MMA show. I'm the Muscle Mo.
Master Wang.
We're here to talk about UFC 110.
Oh yeah!
Australia.
That's in Australia.
Although it's not getting shown really for fight times in the Australians, it's really getting marketed for the Americans, so they'll get to see it about lunchtime.
So what time's it on it in Australia?
I think it's midday Australia.
Midday Australia, eh? But the Australians, I love that. They were getting steaming.
Barbies, you name it.
Barbecue, some shrimps in the barbie. I know that's really bad. Anyway, who's in the card?
It's a great fight card. Let's talk right at the top of the bill. Talking about Cain Velasquez versus Nogueira.
There we go. Brown Pride. The Mexican versus the Brazilian.
A guy who I think's overrated in Velasquez, and a guy Nogueira who's starting to slow down in the decline. I think so. It could be a good fight with regards to that. I think probably. Obviously the wrestling goes to Velasquez. Jiu-jitsu is definitely Nogueira.
Striking.
Velasquez striking doesn't. They keep marketing him as if he hits hard, but I've not really seen a lot of that. And Nogueira looks very slow now.
One of the main things that are pumping for Velasquez is the fact that he's like an energy bunny. He is non-stop. You know, he's a heavyweight that moves and can keep the pressure on. But as we've seen, you know, he does keep the pressure on. But is he finishing people?
Well, he is finishing people. So it's interesting you say that because he's only been to the third round of a fight once. He's had 5 fights in the UFC, 5 wins. One guy, Congo, lasted the distance. Every other fight's ended in either round 1 or round 2. So I don't think he's really been took into like deep water, as they say. So I think it will be interesting to see.
But has he had a real meat and 2 veg kind of guy? I mean, they 5 wins are to be fair, they're not over serious. Heavyweight competitors, whereas Nogueira definitely is in that field of serious heavyweight. So
he has got a weakness for his chin is weak to an extent. Congo exposed that, knocked him down 2-3 times. Not so much Rothwell, he just lay around a lot, but there's something there for that.
What guy? Okay, so who you going for? Who is the Muscle Mo picking? His first pick on UFC 110 on the MMA show.
My picks have been taking a bit of a beating recently, so I'm going to turn it back and you say, champ, who do you fancy? I'm
going to go, this was the first time, the last one, UFC 109, where Master Wang outpicked the Muscle Mo.
I was bested.
I'm going to go for a Nog. Big Nog, just on the fact that I think he's going to win via Jiu-Jitsu because there's a lot of time they spend on the ground.
Oh, well, so. I know we're going to move on there, but just when you talk about that there, great wrestler, maybe getting top in Nogueira, but so did Couture. See how easily he sweeped him? I'm going Nogueira. I just convinced myself there. There you go, Nogueira.
Good choice. But we got second B for the CP.
Silva versus Bisping.
I think this is going to be an excellent fight. Vanderlei Silva versus Michael Bisping. I think that'll be great because I want to see Bisping get smashed again. Brilliant.
It's true. You've got, a fantastic fight. You've got. It's almost the opposite strikers, you know what I mean? One strikes like this, and one strikes down the pipe. So, and then they're both really good jiu-jitsu.
I would have said. Prior to a couple of fights ago, I'd have thought Bisping would stand up with him the whole time and outpoint him like he's done like a lot of hard-hitting guys. But I think, see, when you see someone get knocked out, they lose something whereby they're shit scared, they've got the fear.
Consciousness.
Well, you're about to see that just now. But I think that could happen where he's got the fear, he's not going to want to stand and trade with him. So I can see Bisping try to take this to the ground or at least mixing it up like he did against Kang, because Kang exposed him a wee bit there and he's putting his ass, so I could see it maybe shooting for a few takedowns, working the ground game. We know what Vanderlei's going to do. He's going to come out and just try and club him. That's what I want to see.
I think exactly. I think Vanderlei, as you say, you got the blueprint there. He goes out, he tries to club you, he goes 100%. He's a fan favourite. He has all the skills, all the tools.
But he can be outpointed as well, as you seen against Chuck Liddell, Rich Franklin.
Oh no, he's getting.
I don't see Bisping KOing him like Rampage did. That's not going to happen.
I think Wan's one of my favourite fighters, and I'm going to go for Wan. There we go.
Vanderlei. That's us covering our bets here.
Okay.
2 for 2.
That's 2 for 2. So shall we go to our sponsors? Master Wang here. This is the Go Fast competition, so if you live in Scotland and you can subscribe to the MMA show, you can win a Go Fast goodie bag. Now it's an easy question for participation. The MMA show's favourite energy drink is A, Go Fast Sports, B, Go Slow, or C, Goat's Pee. Leave your answer in the comments and good luck. Only open to Scotland. Welcome back. That's pretty good. Let's Go Fast, and we've got a competition with Go Fast, and we'll have the picture of the last guy. It was a Marvel CF something.
Aye, thanks for showing us sends a wee picture back in. I appreciate that.
He's no sent one yet.
Has he not?
No,
oh, sorry.
No, it was a book winner that sent the
Thanks,
picture.
Luke for Singapore. I appreciate you sending your picture back. I hope you enjoy the book.
And you can see that on our blog, and the link is wherever the link is. So go there, and we'll be updating the blog, and you see a picture of Luke with his book, you know, all that sort of good stuff. Thank you very much. CFC, send your picture in. Marvel guy.
Get it done. Next fight we're talking about is fight producers at Joe Daddy Stevenson.
Yeah, versus George.
Sokolopoulos. I think it's a Greek name or something like that.
He's Greek, but he's an Australian, so
Aye.
that's why he's been. Apart from the fact he is a good fighter, I think for anybody who loves grappling, both of us enjoy that. We'll enjoy watching that. This is going to be a great fight for that. Two guys who have amazing jiu-jitsu, good grapplers. I'm not sure who I could pick between the two.
I've been watching Joe Daddy's video blog on the UFC YouTube channel, and it's the strangest video blog I've ever seen, because generally they follow you with a video blog, but it's just him with his camera, and he's like, I'm in the car, I'm out the car, I'm walking down the street, I'm in the shop, I'm on the plane. It's just like, Joe, come on, something a wee bit more, you know. So just for the sheer bluntness and plainness and crapness of his video blog, I'm going with Joe Daddy. If
he's looking for some production advice, B for the CP could help him out, I'm quite sure.
Certainly.
For a fee, of course.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not sure who to go with the fight. I would have went Joe Daddy. I can't remember because I was drunk who he was fighting, who George was fighting in his last fight, but that submission was immense.
You were drunk? You have a drink when you're watching the UFC?
But it was superb. So I don't know who to pick.
Who are you going for?
I'm going to go Joe Daddy. I think
He has to pick the same, because last time he lost his picks. He lost his crown.
I have to
1 in 10.
I have to step in there. If I'd picked the same, how could I have lost?
There was one fight that was different.
I know. Damn you, Sarah. You fucking dwarf.
Matt Sarah, you're a god.
B for the CP, what we got next?
Keith Jardine versus Ryan Bader. Was that his name?
You have to apologise for this producer and his name pronunciations. Usually it's just of our Portuguese friends, but tonight it's even of our English fighters.
No, he did well, he did well. So we've got Keith Jardine versus Ryan Bader, right?
You say Bader, I say Bader.
I think this is, could almost turn into your classic striker grappler type thing, whereby we were speaking earlier about it. It's quite interesting that Jardine's not really fought a lot of grapplers. He's fought a lot of good strikers, and a lot of them have handed over his ass. And you've got Bader, who's only really fought wrestlers and ground guys. So I think that it could be hard to work out how each will cope with the other one's kind of main strengths. But having said that, I think Ryan Bader, stud wrestler, but he also hits hard, and I think basically, as I read on our website now, the blueprint is now out there to knock Jardine out. At first he was tricky, unorthodox. I think people have really found him out now, and I think Bader will kind of mix it up and eventually knock him out.
I think Jardine has a really good game plan, and definitely a good strategy in his training camp.
Good camp.
Because Rashad Evans is a phenomenal wrestler, and he's a fast striker as well, and that's obviously his training partner. So I'm thinking he will have a solution for the Vader. The wrestling and the striking, I think he's got that covered, and I'm going to go for Keith Jardine, the Dean of Mean, Keith Jardine.
I'm going to go for Bader just because I think he's got the physical attributes, and I think he's got the necessary skills to fuck